On guys, coming back at you with a brand new video, and we have some exciting things to talk about. Mainly just one thing to talk about today, and that is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, not the Superleggera. It's going to be called the Performante, and we'll get into that later. But the main question I want to ask you, will it be faster than the Porsche 918 Spyder around the Nurburgring Nordschleife? Alright, so if you haven't seen or you haven't looked at or anything, Lamborghini KS, he literally just posted a picture of the Lamborghini Huracan Performante on his Instagram. He was talking about Johnny Lieberman's Motor Trend article. I went and perused it, and I'm coming back at you with a video basically recapping everything he said, you know, being a little... I don't know, but I just wanted to talk about it because it is crazy what he's saying about the Performante. Lamborghini's got some big things up their sleeve for the Huracan. I don't know about the Aventador S or anything like that, but the Performante, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be real big. I don't think it's gonna be limited. There's nobody saying anything it might be limited. We'll obviously hear exact specifics about it at Geneva in a couple months, but yeah, let's just go over a few things that are very intriguing. And yeah, so Johnny Lieberman, he starts off his article with talking about, like, the Huracan Performante is not about the power increase, it's not about being lightweight, it's not about, you know, new traction control or any crap like that. It's all about the aerodynamics, and Lamborghini has developed a brand new aerodynamic feature, if you would say that. They already patented it. It's called the ALA system. Instead of using hydraulic struts and things like that, like you see in the Centenario, the P1, several other cars that have massive wings and stuff like that, Lamborghini is deciding to go with small electric motors that can make adjustments to panels in tenths of a second, like 0.2 seconds, just to open up a panel or something like that. So that is the major thing, and there's tons of new active aerodynamics using these small motors all around the car, in the front, on the wing, just to allow air to flow through the whole car, just allowing massive amounts of downforce. It's an incredible system from what he is describing, and it really plants the car down because he got to whip it around a bunch around a Italian track. So this is very interesting. A few other things about the car. So, you know, it is called the Performante, and the reason behind this, why it's not going from Superleggera to Performante like they did with the Gallardo, is because the guys over at Lamborghini, there was actually a huge discussion or disagreement about the name of the car, and the reason that they went with Performante instead of Superleggera is because it's really not all about weight savings with this car. It's more focused on performance, the aerodynamics, and what it can do around the track with the downforce that this new ALA system is going to provide. So that's a major thing. And the weight drop to the car isn't very significant. It's only 90 pounds. So, you know, I'm not really sure what a nice weight drop is to a lightweight car coming from just a base model, but 90 pounds, what else are you gonna do? I mean, there is a ton of forged carbon in this car. I mean, that's the main focus too, in the interior and stuff like that. I'm gonna be putting images throughout this whole video to tide you over from looking at my face. But yeah, tons of forged carbon everywhere. The wing, instead of being solid carbon or magnesium or titanium or anything like that, the stalks on it are going to be hollow carbon, so that you can, you know, thread the motors and everything like that, like the wiring that you need to be done. It's going to be hollow carbon fiber, forged carbon, FC, as they like to call it. And that's where most of the aerodynamics is coming from, obviously, from a massive wing. Other things, so they're not really giving us a solid number for the weight, power increase. It's the same 5.2 liter naturally aspirated V10 engine, but it could be from 25 horsepower increase to, say, 40 horsepower increase. So we're just gonna give it a solid 635 horsepower right now. So good bump in power. I wouldn't say it's noticeable, but I would say it might be a noticeable power increase because of the weight. If you haven't seen like Damon Fryer's his video where he got the ECU tune on his LP 580 guard Huracan, he said like even from the bump from 580 horsepower to what was it, like 620 or something like that, that bump he could notice a noticeable difference. So 40 to 25 to 40 horsepower bump could be better, but that's not what the car is about. It's about the aerodynamics. Also, a bunch of the components and stuff like that, the bushings and stuff, they're going to be stiffer. New rubber is going to be wrapped around the wheels, Pirelli P0 Corsas, and along with that, the ESC is going to be a lot more less intrusive when you pop it into sport mode. That's why the LP 580 was such a blast and went over so well, is because you could whip it around more because it's rear-wheel drive. So when you pop it into sport mode, it's just going to basically take away traction control completely, unlike in the regular Lamborghini LP610. What Johnny basically is saying, it's like you're popping it into drift mode, something like that. So this car is going to be absolutely incredible. I've been saying this for a while. It's really going to redefine what Lamborghini is. It's going to destroy tons and tons of cars around the track. The 0 to 60 time is 2.7 seconds. That's what they're saying, 2.7 seconds to 60. The Huracan, what Motor Trend says they tested it at was 2.8, but lots of people are saying that it's like 2.5. So what I'm thinking is maybe the Huracan Superleggera might be the same because of the wing, because wing slows down that kind of stuff, but it might be 2.4. It might be the same or just a little bit faster than the regular Huracan. Some final facts to wrap up this video. So the main question I asked at the beginning of this video is this car, is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, is a Lamborghini gonna be faster than the Porsche 918 Spyder around the Nurburgring? Johnny tried to get this information out of the guys over at Lamborghini, and in his article he said he heard some mutterings of, get ready for this, 652, 652, 652. That is absolutely insane. The Porsche 918 Spyder, 657. The Lamborghini Aventador SV, 659. There's a lot of speculation about the Lamborghini Aventador SV's lap time. You know, Alejandro and maybe a few other people say it's quite BS because of what happened at Banging Gears when it, you know, basically came in dead last. I think this 458 Speciale came in dead last on that one. Or it was the Aventador, I forget. But Lamborghini says it's 659. Might as well go with the official numbers that the companies are going through. 652 something. We will know an exact time at Geneva, I think, but you know, the car is going to be based around $350,000. $100,000 to like $50,000 more than the regular base Lamborghini Huracan, and $150,000 more or less than the LP580. So what do you think about this car? So impressive, incredible, out of this world aerodynamics with the new patented ALA system by Lamborghini. Tons of forged carbon everywhere in the cockpit and the wing, and just accents all over the car. It looks super, super amazing and delicious under the camo wrap, and I cannot wait to see it in the vast amount of colors that you will be able to get this car in, and see what cars they pull up into at the Geneva Motor Show. I mean, I've been so hyped for this car ever since the Huracan came out because of what they did with the Performante and Superleggera versions of the Gallardo. One last thing, a bit of speculation. Since they're calling this the Performante, and we do have the LP580, which is supposed to be lighter weight than the 610. Maybe they will come out with the Superleggera version in the LP580 on later motor shows in the year in 2017. This car, the Performante, will ship in the fall of 2017. So expect a Superleggera version of the LP580. That's just my speculation. What do you guys think about that? This car is incredible. I've been stoked to hear more about this car, and just seeing spy images gets me really excited. And knowing that Johnny went for a little test drive in it, and his review is 10 out of 10. I'm super excited. So just drop a comment, like the video if you enjoyed this this commentary on the new Lamborghini Huracan Performante, and subscribe if you want to see more daily content from me and have to put up with me for, you know, videos every single day. Yeah. I will catch you in the next video. See you later.